Hey there, welcome to day 20 of playing chess every day until I reach 1500 Elo. Currently we're at 1121 right now, so we've been reaching new highs the past 2 days in a row. And let's go ahead and just hop into a 15-minute game here and see if we can do that once again. All right, we got white. We're up against a 1085 from the US. He's doing like the copycat London setup. Do I want to go C3 or C4? I think with the copycat setup with the bishop out like this, I think C4 is good, but I'm not completely sure. Let's just do the regular C3 move for now. Because I think C3 is always okay, whereas C4 could be a little bit riskier probably. And just get this knight developed. And then potentially hop in there. Potentially play E4. Maybe, well, that square's not covered right now, but... So, he has two here. I have one. Yeah, it would need to have the bishop. I would need to have the bishop developed in order to be able to play e4 or get something else to cover that square. Now, that seems like a weird move. I mean, he's preventing this, but I think generally you don't want to push the f-pawn. There's possibilities of this check if this knight moves out of the way. So I could go here. These squares are all covered, so I think he has to drop all the way back. Otherwise I can get a bishop trade. And then check. Could push this. But I think I can just take it. He can't block with the knight. So let's give that a try. So yeah, the expectation is he'll probably go all the way back, so he doesn't have to trade this off for a knight. And then we'll try to get this check. And he'll either have to move, I think, or push this pawn, but I think I can just take it because I'll have the knight and the queen attacking this square. And then that would also be threatening the rook. Okay, he pushes that immediately. So I will just trade this and double his pawns in that case. And then I think I still have the check after. And he doesn't have a way to block, I don't believe. Although maybe he takes with this pawn instead of this one, which would prevent the check. Okay, he does that. I have the check on this side as well. That one, though, he has several ways to block. So I don't think I get anything from it. Maybe here. Could try double attacking this pawn. I do want to be careful about getting my bishop trapped, since he has my dark square bishop, since he has so many pawns over here. So if he push, I go back. Yeah, I would definitely need, I think I have one move to make an escape square. I could just play that preemptively if I want to be safe. I don't think there's anything over there. Wait, I could go like this. Knight develops. Then I can take this pawn, because it would be double attacked. If he develops the queen, then I'll just trade that off. So let's try that. See what happens. See if he goes for the knight. And if he does go for the knight, it also blocks him from pushing this pawn. So then this one can be a target. Oh, he pushes it like that. Okay. Oh wait, actually, for some reason I was thinking there was like a pin here with this pawn, but there wasn't a pin, so I don't think this would have worked. Yeah, because that pawn could just take. I was thinking there was like it was pinned to the rook, but that doesn't make any sense. It's not even the one in front of the rook. But he didn't play the knight out anyway. So I'm thinking I could go here, double attack this. Or actually no, now there is the pin for this pawn. So I thought that the pin was there when it wasn't there, but now it is there. So I can take with check. And I think he'll need to block. And he can't take back. I think that works. Let's try that. Takes back, we get the rook. And then he can move the knight, but then I'll have the ability to get my queen out of there. Or just trade queens, actually. Would probably be the best. Okay. So he just goes ahead and moves the king. Gives me maybe this. No, well, I mean I could just trade for the knight. And then I am double attacking this pawn. He could defend it. He has two defenders here. Otherwise I just drop the bishop back. And then I try to... What would I do? Not sure. Let's just go for this. And just try to trade. Working both of those. Although actually, I mean the queen guard, so I would need to get another attacker on the pawn, but we were threatening the rook. And then probably would have a way to get another attacker on the pawn as well. Alright, so we're going to take here. Now we have two attackers on this pawn. He goes for that. Now I'm thinking maybe try to get the knight in over here. But if I go here, he might just trade it, but that's probably fine. I also should definitely get the rooks involved. Maybe just start pushing a pawn here, over here. Because all his pieces are clogged up. If I can coordinate my rooks and just push a pawn, I might be able to create a lot of pressure over here on the queen side. what's his next move? He wants to develop his bishop. Can't go to any of these squares. And if he goes here, I'll probably just trade it. Just take more trades. So maybe here. But this rook is really going to be stuck for a while, I think. And the knight, it's going to take a little bit to get that out, because it only has this square. And the bishop will want to come out first. Let's go ahead. White see what to do from here. Maybe here. Because I feel like there should be a way to finish the game pretty quickly with how exposed his king is, but I don't quite see it. So let's just castle. Probably can't go wrong with that. Okay, so he does go for the knight first. I think I'll drop back to... I think I need to go to here. Wish I had something looking over here. Could infiltrate even more, but I think I just need to go back. And then, yeah, I think knight on this square. Okay, maybe he's going to bring the bishop over here, but I'll just trade it. Actually, let's push this pawn first. And just take like that, and then my queen's on a better square. And we get this out of the way. And if not, then... if he doesn't take it, then maybe I push. I'm not sure. Okay, he doesn't take... oh, did I miss? Is he... I might have missed... I was looking at the bishop trap, but I think if I go back... push here... I was keeping an eye on the fact that the bishop could get trapped, as I mentioned earlier, but when he played this move, I thought it was more to open up his bishop, and I didn't even think about it as trapping mine. But I think it does, because if I drop back this one I can take, then he takes. Yeah, so then I'm trapped either way with those. So I need to see if there's a counterattack I can create or something. Double attack that, but he has two defenders. So I might just have to trade the bishop off for this pawn. Could drop it back and then do it for one of these ones, because if I do it for this one, he takes back here and then he fixes his pawn structure. So it seems a little nicer to drop back first. And I don't think I have a counterattack of any sort. So yeah, let's drop back. And then we should be able to prevent him from fixing his pawns here. See if he takes with the rook or the pawn. I mean, I think rook makes more sense, probably, but he goes for the pawn. Okay, so he's up 1 point, but my king is a lot safer, so I think I probably still have the advantage, I would imagine, but I don't know for sure. I think getting the knight here just to threaten this. Oh, no. Let's just push this to lock it up. Because I don't want him pushing and then forcing me to open up my king side. And then I really need to get my rooks involved here. We're probably bringing them over here, trying to put more pressure on these pawns. Most of his pieces, like everything is pretty well defended. That's defended, that's double defended. This is defended by the knight. So I don't have any great ways to target anything at the moment. But I think just taking advantage of his bad development and trying to get my pieces on better squares is probably going to be the way to go. I'm still thinking knight over here. He pushes that pawn. Should I go? You take. Okay, I think I want to just start by getting the rook here. And then if I do take, my rook will be nice and open. Then the knight here. Yeah, I think I want to just open this. Maybe try to double attack this pawn. I guess the knight. No, we can't go there. So I could take it. I don't know. I'm not sure what he would. Oh, no, never mind. It is twice defended. Okay, he takes with the queen. That's interesting. I guess I need to watch out for this. Can block it like that. Hmm. These scores are covered, so yeah, I think if I go here with the rook, double attacks this, and it kicks the king out of this diagonal, which is pretty threatening, and it's threatening this pawn as well. So all these pawns that he has that are weak will be under pressure. This pawn's covered, and he doesn't have time to get the rook over there. So let's try that. Yeah. No, I think I can just take this. This is twice defended, so I can't take that one. Is there a better move, though? I still can never really do much over here with the knight, because this pawn covers all the future squares and this is covered. So I think the knight is going to need to go over this way. So yeah, let's go ahead and take this first. Guess I did have this check, but I don't know. Would he have just blocked, maybe? Or go over there. We get the trade of the rooks. And now materials equal again. And he's still completely undeveloped over here. So I need to just keep attacking. Right, now the bishop finally moves. He could threaten this. When I move, he gets the pawn. Let's just push this pawn first. Oh wait, no, he couldn't have done that because that square is not covered. I don't know why I thought it was. Alright, he's targeting this pawn again. But I still have this diagonal covered at the moment, so the queen can't come in. I'll just trade it. Also, I can go here and target this pawn. Actually, I could, yeah, I could, no, he has two defenders on this one. If I go here and he goes here, then I just trade, get another trade going. Bishop for the knight. I guess he could defend it. No, he can't defend it like that because I can just take. Otherwise, I just go here. But he still has the knight covering it. So let's go here. I think taking back like this. Oh, his bishop's looking too, so yeah, I probably should maybe drop the queen back to it. Or maybe here, because then I still have this check available. I think that's good. The game definitely evened out a lot when I let my bishop get trapped. I thought it was going to be a really early win, but I really gotta be aware of the fact if they play those pawn moves that it's always, you always gotta double check the bishop and see if it's gonna get cornered. Yeah, I don't think he has a good way to do. Oh, I missed that he was looking here and that this was pinned. Um, let's see. You can block. I'm wondering if there's a way to force his king over with a check, and then he won't have the pin, and then I can take the queen on the next move. Like, this doesn't work because he'll just take with the rook. If I go here, yeah, he'll either block. If he does block, I can take the pawn. But he's threatening mate, so. Time is also super low. You. I think I need to just put the knight here. He can take the pawn now because he has 3. I totally missed that the queen was like looking at this and that he had this pin. I was more worried about the queen getting on this diagonal. But he didn't need to. But yeah, I still wonder if there, now that the checkmate for now is prevented, if there could be a way to check him over to there and then take. I think I need to go here. I don't have much time to think about it. I don't have a way to get my queen over there. Is that, no, because you can't take it with that. You can take it with the pawn. You can take it with the pawn, but then he doesn't have the coordination there anymore. I don't want to take back. Actually, this is, I think I'm screwed here. I just need to do. I can go up once he checks. Or I can block. No, that doesn't work. That. Yeah, down. Go like that. Oh, that was a mate as well. Dang. Okay. Well, that was a rough one. We had a really good start, and then he had a nice comeback. Let's take a look at the game review. My accuracy is kind of bad. It's only 64.3. His is 71.8. Dang, my game rating is only 800. That's pretty terrible. I had a really good advantage in the beginning, and then it must be the bishop blunder there in the middle. It says I have 2 blunders actually. Alright, well, let's go through the moves. wanted me to push this first. You can take... Oh, then I trap him like this? Okay, that's kind of a crazy idea to trap him. I didn't see that. Because he blocks himself in with his own pawn, and then this one's covered by the queen. Yeah, we had a great advantage here. That was the blunder, because we didn't make space for the bishop. I was not looking at it at that time, unfortunately. Now he's winning. So I thought maybe I still have an advantage because his king wasn't that safe, but apparently I didn't. He still had the advantage after that. But that was best. The eval bar is like about equal here. Getting the knight there was best. That was a mistake. Oh, it wanted me to just push the pawn here? Wait, the knight was a mistake? The knight going back? Oh, it wanted me to check on this square. I was looking at checking here and I didn't see any way to get my queen involved. But if we check here, how do we get it involved exactly? We come... It's gonna move somewhere like that. I can't go here. Oh wait, no, he has to check here. Okay, let's just see what it says. Wait, why does he drop the queen back? Couldn't he go... here? Oh yeah, I can just take that. Oh. Because it's a skewer of the rook. And after I take that with check, he takes back and then I take the queen. That's a really cool tactic. I mean, I saw that the rook, like, was skewered by it, but I didn't think it mattered because I figured... I forgot about the tempo, the fact that if I did that, then I would be able to take his queen back on the next move. Okay. Yeah, so I had to play this move. And I don't think it... Does it work on this one? No, because he blocked here. Wait, couldn't... Oh, because if he blocks on this one, then I have this check. And he blocks here. Dang. He still has an advantage here after this trade. Yeah, he played that really well in the second half of the game, I think. I mean, it shows, like, these are still mistakes, actually, if I found the right move, but to me, this was kind of tricky to find because I was just kind of tunnel visioned on this square. And nothing here quite worked because the block. But if he blocks with this square, then you come up, yeah. To me, that kind of thing is kind of hard to find because I get tunnel vision on the first, like, good checking square that I see. And I miss that there's another one right back behind it. That's totally different because it lets you come up here. Okay, well, let's play a second game here. And then, yeah, I think it was mate in 12 here, so there was no way to escape that. Alright, we're down to 11-12. Playing our second game. We're up against a 1200. So this is my highest rated opponent that I've faced, I think. I don't think I've actually faced a 1200. Oh, he aborted the game. Let's try another. Against an 1104 now. I don't know if I should go for the take. And then I know there's the variation where you bring the knight here. But he doesn't have this knight out. So sometimes you would go take, he takes back with the knight. This knight comes out, he takes this, and then you open this up, and I think that's the Tardakauer variation. But because his knight isn't there, I'm just going to take anyway. I think it's still good. Oh yeah, because if he takes back here, I can already just force him to take with the king and not be able to castle. So yeah, that seems good. Should I pin? Pin, push. I don't know if there's... I don't really want to trade it right now. I guess I could pin it. Yeah, I don't think I want to pin it. I think I want to go... Let's just... No, I can't push that. Let's just push... Get our knight out first. I don't want to go here because that blocks this in. Let's just go here. And get this bishop out. We can try to castle quick and then get our rook over. I could place the bishop here. And then try to go for the trade and then take the pawn. He probably would need to just defend it like this. But if he defends it like that, if I'm able to castle, I can get my rook here and then push this pawn with his bishop pinned and then try to trap the bishop because it's pinned and take it with the pawn. But let's probably go for that. Here, here, castle, rook over. That's a weird move. Now I can go here, and he'll need to move the knight. Can't go to these squares, can't go to this square. Probably needs to go here. And then I still can just take the pawn, so I think that wasn't a good move by him. Oh, he can defend the knight like that, but yeah, then I can still just trade it and then take the pawn. I could castle first and prepare for the check here, but yeah, I think let's just do this right away. Oh, and then I lose this pawn. I didn't look at that. I have this check after. I don't know if it does anything. Oh wait, no, I'm threatening this fork actually. Never mind. So I do not lose the pawn. Okay. So now we try to go for the pin here. As long as we're still threatening the fork. Gotta go for this. And oh yeah, we're just one move from this. Okay, we don't have it now because it's doubled here. I might just need to hop the knight away. Here, here. That's 2 squares away to trap his light square bishop with the pin. And he also has this pawn to protect it, so I need to trap the dark square bishop with the pin. But I don't know if I can anymore. I could push this, and if takes, takes. I feel like that maybe works. Actually, I can also just go here right away, and if he takes, then I take immediately. Oh no, because it's defended by this. Never mind. Let's just hop the knight back for now. I don't think I have a good way to defend it. Actually, wait, I can just defend it like this, can I? Okay, let's try that. Then we go here. This. Or I guess I can push this next. You could go here. You might just castle now. I think getting the rook out first is going to be the best thing, probably. But we're up a pawn, so I think just going for trades and trying to get my pawns kind of across the board is going to be a good strategy. Just go for the in-game. I definitely need to get this knight out. Well, actually, I probably need the bishop out first. Bishop. Maybe the knight here. But I can't. Oh yeah, I can move it here because they defend each other. So yeah, maybe knight here and here. Then this rook can come out as well. Okay, he just goes for the trade there. That's really nice actually, because then it does give me the possibility of doing this pin and pushing the pawn. Although if he castles right away... No, yeah, because the knight has to move. Then I go here, it's pin. He needs to defend this, then I push the pawn. So I think this works. Because the knight is the defender of this bishop. So now the defender goes away. We pin it, and then we push the pawn. Oh, I guess that works, so I don't have the pin. Can't do this. Let's just go here anyway. He's threatening to take this pawn, but if he does that, then I might be able to do the tactic I wanted. I think I still just let him take it. I would like him to take it, because then I can do that. I'm just going to play another just developing move here. Okay, so that worked. Oh wait, actually, he can take here, but then I take back, and then I push this one on the next move. Or I just push this pawn, actually. This one works. Instead of that. That took a long time, but I think we finally got it. I was planning this tactic for since the start of the game, pretty much. If he had just castled earlier, I think he would have been fine. Oh wait, no, I guess he can't castle because we traded the queens at the beginning and he had to take with the king. I forgot about that. Taking a while to look for any way out of it, but I'm pretty sure there's no way out. Because you just can't move the bishop. You can't check here, I'll just take this. Even if you could check, it wouldn't really change the fact that the bishop's pinned. Let's see what he goes for. Probably just develop something. I mean, you could block the pin like that, but then I just take the knight and said, yeah, okay, so he goes for that. He goes for developing the rook. So I can take, he takes, and then I have a check also. So I have this. I think he would just push this pawn. And then when I move back, he would actually... no, he wouldn't be able to escape, but... Alright, let's just take right away. Take this pawn. We also have this. Double attack. And it's pinned. So... bring this guy over. Is there anything else? I don't think so. Actually, I could just do the rook. I feel like that might be better, because this rook is undeveloped. Let's do that. 3 attackers, 2 defenders. The king can't come over because it's cut off. Oh, I guess that works. He doesn't have the pin. I take, he takes. I don't have anything after that. So I think he'll get away with this one. This doesn't work. Actually, wait, no, I can push the pawn. But now he's out of the pin, so he can just get away. Let's probably just do that anyway, though, because then I don't have to go back. And then when he hops away, I can just trade the rooks off, which probably is a good thing. Okay, so let's go for that. End it here. Here. This is undefended, so I definitely need to trade it off. I don't have any, like, checks or anything right now, it looks like. Doesn't have that. Yeah, let's just trade this. It does give him the file, but I don't have a good alternative, I don't think. I guess I could have dropped this back, perhaps. Let's go here to stop this check or anything like that. We can go here. Can push this one. And then he can take this one. Okay, let's push the knight first. Kick the knight out, because I don't like that the knight's taking this square away. Actually, yeah, because if he does here, check, I come... Oh, no, I can't come up to there, actually. That would be bad. Let's go here. Because this covers this square, and it blocks these pawns from being attacked. And it cuts off a lot of the knight's squares. Can't go here already. So maybe I'll push it, he'll hop back, and then trade it off, and double his pawns up. I need to get this knight back in the game. So here or here. Because I'm up a piece, but if this knight is on the corner doing nothing, then we're basically even. Okay, so this is defended. I think I kicked this away. Kick this away. If he goes here, I can go here and fork them with the king. I think that works. He doesn't have this check, which I think is mate. Like if I wasn't protecting this, because these squares are covered. So it was really important that I had the bishop covering this square. Yeah. If I go here, I'm threatening to take this pawn. But I need to not hang this one though. Maybe I'll protect this one first. Or I'll just go here. To try to kick the rook out. Cover this. This is covered. I have to play this endgame very carefully and not give up my advantage. If I go here, I'll be threatening to fork actually. So maybe I shouldn't have walked the king over because now he's going to move the rook to a different square. Maybe this was better. Good. I think we just go for this. And this king is more active, so yeah, if I don't get my knight in the game and get my king active, then I might not use my advantage properly. So let's prioritize both of those. I am realizing that he might have a tactic against me here that I didn't consider when I played this. If he goes here, I take, he takes, I take, he takes. So I think he actually, it would be a trade of the rooks and I would lose. Wait, would I? The knight, he gives up his knight, I take it. He takes with the rook, I take back. Then he takes. So I guess it's not a tactic because we both lose our rooks. And then he takes mine at the end. Yeah, I don't think that works. I think next up I'll go knight here. Maybe here. Centralize it. Support these squares. Kind of blocks off his rook also. If I go here, I'm threatening this pawn, but after he pushes it, I can't hop in here. I could go here, But it feels like pretty risky to have my knight and my rook both like one square from his king, because there definitely could be a tactic removing one of the defenders and then take the other. You trying to hop back to here or something? All right, let's just go here. And I have here as well, which does force his king back because he's in check, and these squares are all cut off. So we'd have to go back to one of these squares. Yeah. Could do this. King moves back. I don't know if I have anything after that. Could check again here. If he goes back to this square, then I can't fork him, but... Oh wait, no, if he went back to this square, if I checked, then he would just go over anyway. So I was thinking I could fork the pawn, but I don't think that works. Not quite. Here. Oh wait, but if he does go over here, then I have this fork. So maybe that is good. And if he trades, of course, that's good as well. So if he goes here, then I have this, and then he'll probably go over, and then fork. And if he goes here, then I'll just fork right away. Although I guess it might just be an even trade, because after I take, if I get the fork and then take... Oh wait, never mind. This is protected by the rook as well. I keep overlooking things that are protected. Luckily, I'm not like making major blunders, but I do keep like thinking of tactics that totally like overlook that this is protected here. So, could go here. Or I just like go over here. This doesn't work yet. Okay, let's just do this check. Wait, actually, if I do that check, no, he can't push that. Because he has to move his king. Let's just try this one. And then maybe go back and try to get a rook trade. Oh, I do have... Oh no, because he'll take the rook. Actually no, because he has to move this king. So here, king goes back. Yeah, then I don't. Oh no, then I go here. Check him and defend the king, or defend the knight. So I think that works. Otherwise I'd just drop back here. Yeah, no, I think this works. Back, and then up. Because he's gonna try to get the knight there. And then I could maybe try to double attack the knight. And if the knight moves, then I take this pawn. And I'm covering this square, so his rook can't really do anything down here. All these squares are covered. I like playing these endgames out. It can get pretty interesting. I feel like you learn a lot from taking your time and playing an endgame nice and slow like this. So yeah, I think I should be okay here. And then I probably want to hop the knight back after. Where is he going to go? He has to go up. He doesn't have a lot of places to go. Oh no, he goes down actually, okay. Interesting. Hop back. This is cut off. I think I'm threatening mate if I hop back. If I hop back, all these squares are cut off. Everything down here. And the knight protects this square, so I'm threatening to slide the rook over with mate. So let's definitely do that. I think it's mate in one here if he doesn't find a way to protect it. I think if he goes here, it protects it. But then I'll take this pawn. And I can also actually just threaten the knight. He goes here, I threaten the knight. He could defend it with the rook there. Okay, so he does see that and prevent it. Yeah, if I threaten the knight here, rook comes up. I don't know if there's anything I can do there. I have this check. If I do this check, I think he has to go back up. This is all covered. So he goes up, and then I have the potential for a discovered attack. But I don't know if I have anything I can target with it, so I move the knight again. Maybe I do a double check here, and then he just comes back down. So that doesn't work. Discovered attack here. I don't think that works. I don't know, it seems like it is really close to working, but not quite. Let's just take the pawn here. And this knight is stuck, because if he ever moves, I have mate. He might just want to get rid of this knight with the rook. Wait a second. Oh no, it doesn't quite work. I almost have. If he does come up here, if my... Let's see. If he protects with the rook here, if I could get the knight to this square, then that's a fork with the king and the rook, but because the rook is going to be on it, I don't think there's a way that'll work. So let me just keep grabbing pawns for now. Okay, he just resigns. I was kind of interested to keep playing that one and see what would happen, because that endgame was pretty cool. Let's take a look at the game review. I had 84.5% accuracy, so I'm pretty happy with that. 0 blunders, 1 miss, 1 mistake. 1750 game rating. That's a lot better than last game. I think last game it gave me 800. Pretty awful. And he played well too. He had a 1500 game rating with 1 blunder. Let's scroll through the moves. All this was pretty straightforward. I have a small advantage here. It wanted me to get the rook over it instead of defending the pawn. Defending the knight with the pawn. And then if take. I really wanted to keep the knight there because it just maintained that threat of the fork. But it did force me to double my pawns when he took it. But it all worked out because of this. I was hoping he would fall for this too. I really wanted to just like play a developing move. And he figures it's a free pawn, but nope. Oh yeah, not this one, this one. Now at this point, I was totally set as long as I didn't blunder something later. We wanted him to come down with this check. Why does it want him to just check like that and just give up his... Oh, that's a discovered attack. Wait, why did I not... I didn't even see that. I missed that that's a discovered attack. I still have an advantage though, even when that happens. So it preferred doubling up the rooks instead. I didn't want to do that because I was trying to pressure the knight, but I think now that he broke the pin by moving the king over here, it makes sense to just give up the pressure on the knight and just double the rooks. Trade. Yeah, this I was concerned about because if I didn't drop the bishop back, if I played like... Actually, this would have protected it too. If I played like this, then he just has mate in 1, because that's guarded. But I brought the bishop back to look at that square, and then also it covered the pawns over here. We wanted the knight forward instead of backwards. Check was good. That was great. We won the pawn. That was best. That was a miss. Oh, I had a mate in 5 here. This. I don't know. I don't think I would have played this because I don't want to just give up the pawn. Unless I know for sure it's mate. Let me see. Push. Let's say he takes the pawn. I push again. I guess that's mate right there. It's just... Yeah, that's mate. So we can't take the pawn. So he needs to push this. Then I take this. Then he goes over. This would get hard to calculate. Mate in 2. Oh, and then it just has him give up the rook. Because of... What does it want to play this? Because that's mate. Everything's cut off. That's a pretty cool mate. But I definitely wouldn't have seen that with 5 moves out and then feel confident enough to sacrifice the pawn here. Okay, so instead I dropped back. He saw that this was going to be mate in 1. But then it just allowed me to start snagging all the pawns. So he gave up and resigned. We're at 1120. So I think we were at 1121 earlier, but we lost 1 and won 1. And we're still holding up in the mid 1100s, and we're going to keep pushing and hopefully get up to 1150 pretty soon. I think I can do that. All right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on day 21.